Welcome back to Realm of Rolls. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you're following or subscribed wherever you listen so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can find us on Patreon, where you can access behind the scenes content. You can also join our Discord to chat with us, talk theories and keep up with campaign news. Links to both are in the episode bio. With that said, previously on the Emerald Vale. The party crossed a gorge by way of a rope bridge that proved about as reliable as it looked. Ernest slipped repeatedly, Herbert went straight through a plank and took the river route, and everyone eventually made it across anyway. Not long after, Herbert spotted quicksand just in time for Ernest and Goner to step into it, though both managed to haul themselves back out with only their dignity lost. Pushing deeper into the jungle, the group stumbled upon a deep bullywug camp hidden in a muddy clearing of huts, walkways and stagnant pools. A quiet withdrawal was attempted, immediately failed, and the situation escalated into open combat, where we rejoin the party with the camp fully alerted and the fight already underway. This is episode 4, Jungle Fever. Top of the round is Ernest. You're up. Your opponent has just turned around and then killed him and died.
Ernest looking slightly confused and somewhat surprised.
It was there and then it wasn't.
Okay,
He's literally
I don't
gone.
really understand it, but I'll take it.
It's literally gone. Hand over his heart and just collapsed.
So yeah, at that, I suppose the best thing to do is, I'll say step over it, but being a halfling, I'll probably have to clamber over it, I suppose.
Yeah.
And so I'll make a beeline towards Herbert,
Okay.
and whichever bullywug is closest.
Yeah, okay, so the closest one would probably be the one from which was in the store, which has come round.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
So I'll charge in and I won't use flurry blows, I'll just use
blow.
action and bonus action to do 2 attacks.
Okay, nice, go for it.
Okay, we've got a 16 plus 6 for a 22.
We'll hit.
And a 2 plus a 6 for an 8.
Will not hit.
Okay.
Okay, so roll the damage.
Okay. The 4 plus 4 for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, nice.
Charge him as like a flying kick at like knee height.
Ooh, fold his kneecap. Oh.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, so you do that and you get a rather surprised. Okay, so next up is Herbert.
Herbert's still raging. He's still got the 2 there. He's going to reckless attack once again.
Okay.
And yeah, he's now not at advantage. Well, he's advantage because of the reckless attack.
But not because of
But
the
not
colour
because
spray.
they're blinded, because they're no longer blind.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so let's go with that attack then. So that is an 8 plus 6, which is a 14, but he's got advantage. So, and that's a 15 plus 6, which is a 21.
That will hit, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So the damage again, great axe, trying to cleave him with it. That will be a 10 plus. What is it? 10 plus. Oh, 10
Strength.
plus 4 plus 2 for the rage.
Yeah.
So that's 16 points of damage.
Nice.
16 points of damage. Okay, which one's this one? I'm sorry.
This is on the one out of the pool. He's still wailing on that
Okay. Okay, yeah. You split him.
one. Cool.
You split him. That is a massive blow, and your axe sinks deep, and you kind of go shoulder through to waist, just straight through.
Yeah, I mean, he lets out a huge grunt with the effort.
Yeah. So the bullywug is cut in half. One half topples backwards into the pool. The other half topples onto the floor. It's yeah. You split him.
Marvellous.
Cool. Okay, so next up is the one remaining. Yeah, the one remaining. So that is going to attempt to have a go at you, Herbert.
Oh, Herbert, yeah, okay.
It's got the advantage because you've just recklessly attacked. So bite. 12 or a 10, so does a 15 hit?
Ah, it's bang on the AC.
Yep, we'll hit. And then spear is 17 or 15 plus 3, so 20 to hit will hit.
Yes, that will also.
Okay, so you take 3, 4, 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and then a further 4 points of stabbing damage, with a total of 9, so half that to you take 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. And this creature releases a strange cry.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
You hear a as this strange cry is released, you hear a stirring in this large hut.
Oh god.
As out of this dark entrance appears another bullywug. This one, a vibrant poisonous blue in colour.
Is it bigger than the other ones?
It's about the same size.
Oh, okay.
But it is a vibrant poisonous blue, like dark fog blue. Okay, so as it emerges, it is going to engage in combat with Gonner, who is the closest to the hut entrance.
Oh no.
Oh.
So Gonner, it is going to use its multi-attack off the bat, and it is going to, first one, bite for, sorry, not a bite, it's claws, 8, 9, 10, 11 to hit.
Will miss narrowly.
And then the second one is going to be a 13 to hit.
Will hit.
So the second claw, first one misses, second claw coming down, catches you. 8 points of slashing damage, plus another 6 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not very friendly.
Most inhospitable.
Ow, ow, ow,
Okay.
ow, ow.
Okay, so Gonner, you're up next.
Well, I had plans, but those plans have gone away. So I'm taking the withdraw action, and very quickly going to go the other side of my companion, so that he's no longer closest thing to this big frog.
Okay. Yeah, so you bug out.
Ow! And point in that direction because he seems lost for words.
Okay, excellent. Right. So, next up is gonna be Ernest, top of the round.
Okay, so there's one locked in combat with
Herbert?
Herbert.
Yep.
And there's Big Blue who's just come out the.
Yes.
Hut.
Okay. And where
Who's in the hut?
where am I in relation to the hut?
You are approximately... Oh, wrong way. Hang on. Oh, no, wrong way again. You're probably about 10 foot away from this thing.
Oh.
So you
Okay.
ended your last turn next to Herbert, and this has just come out of the hut. So you would be stood on this kind of wooden walkway. This has just emerged from the hut.
Okay. Right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna bounce in.
Okay.
We're gonna do a single attack.
Okay.
Yep. It's gonna be a 16.
Is that in total?
Yeah, 10 plus 6
Does not hit.
does not hit. Okay, and
No!
then I will use my third key point
Okay.
as a bonus action to take the dodge action for the rest of the turn.
Okay, so that gives you disadvantage.
Disadvantage on attack.
On attack rolls. Okay, excellent, cool. So, next up is Herbert. You're still engaged with this one in front of you.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
No, he is going to reckless attack again
Go for it.
on this dude in front of him because he's a bit fed up that he still stood there. So let's go with that. Oh, that's a 4 plus a 6 for a 10 to hit.
Not gonna hit. Sorry.
No.
Is that with advantage?
Are you recklessly attacking?
Oh, yes, that's with. I get advantage. No, that's not with advantage. No, that's even worse. That's a 3 plus 6 for a 9. So no,
So your friends
not
No.
this time. I think you have to declare it at
It's for
the
the rest
start,
of the
don't
rage. You announce it once, and then for the rest of that rage is active.
You? Oh. Okay. bonus action then, which will still be, that won't be advantage, will it? That's just a bonus action. Okay, let's give it one more go. No, that's an 8 plus 6, which is a 14. No.
Nope.
No, it's just not happening this turn.
Okay, nice.
So Herbert finishes his turn quite frustrated at this and grumbling to himself, I think.
Okay, so the bullywug that's left, well, the normal bullywug, has just been kicked in the knee by you. However, with Herbert wailing at it is probably the biggest threat. It is going to go for Herbert.
Fair
Seemingly rejuvenated by a burst of energy, going with a advantage 8 and then a 2, 8, 9, 10, 11 to hit you on the bite.
No.
Nice.
Okay, and then a 3 and a 2. Not going to hit you.
Hell no!
Yeah. So both attacks miss. They go quite wild, quite feral.
It's a stalemate.
Yeah. So they're not going to hit you. Excellent. Cool. So Gonno, you're up next.
Okay, just a slight thing. We'll see, I've cast 2 spells this turn. I have rolled the wild magic on those, gone back and re-rolled them. I got a 16 and a 7, so no triggers there. But I'm going to use my bonus action here to use 3 of my sorcery points to allow me to regain a second level spell, seeing this new threat. And I am going to once again try and use phantasmal force on this thing to make it think that in this occasion I'm remembering a rather azure gelatinous cube, which maybe it knows of, maybe it might believe a bit more, coming up and engulfing it.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, and this is on the blue one, yeah?
Yeah, this is the big blue for sure.
Okay, so it's going to roll an intelligence check. Yep.
Hopefully it's going to fail an intelligence check.
5?
That would be a fail. So
Yeah.
this big blue glasses cube we encountered before, and my best memory of it is going to come and engulf it and suck it dry with psychic damage, which would be
Nice.
a 4
So
this time.
D6 worth of damage. 4 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. You almost see this blue bullywug's eyes glaze over as it begins to scream.
And then I'm going to shout over to Ernest, behind it, get behind it, quick. Then he's going to again do the sensible thing and back away 5 feet.
Okay. Cool. So next up is Herbert. No, sorry, it's not. It's Ernest. Apologies.
Okay, yeah. Heeding Gonno's words, yeah. Ernest will move round, get behind it, and just use the action and bonus action to sort of try and jab a few kidney shots in as I'm moving round.
Go for it.
16 and a 19.
16 and 19. The 19 will hit.
Okay, and we'll go for... That's got.
And the dice.
It didn't go in the
miss.
tray. So that's going to be a 4, and a 4 is going to be an 8.
8 points
please.
of damage. Nice. Yeah.
Just
cool.
the one kidney this time.
Yeah, just one. Okay, yeah. So you deal a pretty harsh blow there. Excellent.
So sort of, as I go around, sort of like jab him in there, and sort of like, yeah, and then like peek out and sort of just wave from behind to.
Okay, so Herbert, you're up next.
Herbert's up next. Okay, so Herbert is still
Put the
in
bullywug
rage.
to bed.
He's still in rage. He's still in frenzy. He's going to shout in this guy's face. Why don't you just die? And then he's going to reckless attack again.
Roll to hit.
So this is advantage. He's still in frenzy as well. So that is okay. So that's a 19 plus 6, which is a 25. And then the other one was a 9 plus 6. So we'll take the 19 plus 6.
Will hit.
Roll for damage. That is a 9 on a d12 plus the 2 for rage, which is 11, plus how many was it?
4 for strength.
So that's 15 points of damage
Nice.
on this pool guy. I'm going to call him pool guy.
He's the store guy.
Is he a dead guy yet?
He's a dead guy now.
He's a
yeah.
dead guy.
You can
Pool guy's
describe.
dead.
He's
He
not
was a
pool
store
guy.
guy.
He's a store guy.
Oh, he's store guy.
he's a stealth
yes, I
shacker.
killed. Yeah, he's
Stealth shacker? Shelf stacker.
Stealth check.
All the letters were there, they just weren't in the right order.
God bless.
Okay, you can describe it for me.
I can describe it. Okay, so he's yelled in this guy's face, "Why don't you just die?"
Ribbit.
And then he's just going to look at the guy fall, and he go, "Oh, you did."
Okay. Excellent.
Excellent.
Good job. Okay, so
How far from me is blue guy?
about 10-15 foot.
Right, so I'm going to use my movement to move over to blue guy,
Okay.
and as my bonus action, I'm going to make a single melee weapon attack against him,
Okay.
Nice.
which let's roll to
Excellent.
hit.
Rick, does your spell give advantage, or is it just...
Only if it would consider it to be flanking, because obviously it believes the creature is
yeah.
there.
Okay, so the first one would be a 12 plus 6, which is an 18.
Yep.
The advantage roll would be an 18 plus 6, which is a 24.
Both would hit. Yeah.
So let's roll for the great axe. So that's 6 points plus 4, which is a 10, plus 2 for the rage, which is 12 points of damage.
Nice.
And Herbert would probably use, he's got a 30-foot movement speed, he's got 15 foot left. No, he's going to stay where he is. He's just going to stay in the guy's grill, done with it.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Nice one. So, next up is this creature. Rick, that spell, did you say that it can make a check to escape it?
Yes, if it spends its action to do it, it can basically pause, have a good look, and if it succeeds at the investigation skill check, then it understands it's an illusion.
Okay, so as to other actions while it's under the illusion, what can it do? Is
It
it...
can act normally, but also it just has to respond to the fact that it thinks the creature is there.
Okay. So if it believes it's engulfed, it's probably not going to be able to do much, so it's going to probably pause to take a think about it. So it's going to make an intelligence check, which isn't going to work particularly well, I'm guessing.
It's intelligence investigation. If it's got a bonus, it can have it.
Oh, it just rolled a 19, so...
It's free.
Yeah, so it's now figured out that it is not... It's not there. And then it's just going to kind of roar at you in anger. Okay, so next up is Goner.
Okay, so using my friends for cover again, popular theme here, Goner is going to unleash a barrage of magic missiles at this creature.
Nice, okay, so they're an automatic hit, yeah?
Yep, d4 plus 1 times by 3 for 3 missiles hitting this thing, and I rolled a 1 naturally, so just 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage, excellent, okay. Cool.
That's all he's going to do, again, just keeping his distance.
Okay, it's the top of the round, Ernest.
So round the back, yeah, I'm just going to keep waiting on it.
Okay, so, yep.
Yeah, I'll use the last remaining key point and do a flurry of blows.
Excellent, go for it.
3. That's all terrible. Will a 16 hit?
16 will not hit,
None of them
no.
will hit because they're all lower than that.
Oh, damn.
Are you,
Okay, no worries.
are you in a position where you'd be flanking or not? Or are you both on
Yeah,
opposite sides of
you
this
are.
thing?
We roll all 3 again.
Yeah.
That one will a 19 hit?
19 will
Yeah,
hit,
so
yes.
2 attacks hit. That should be 8 points straight off, and then 8 and 5, 13 points, please.
13 points of damage?
Yes, please.
Describe it.
Oh, so with 2 shots, it's going to be. He's had the 1 kidney. So on the last round, so he's had the other kidney, and then he's just gone in the middle and gone for the groin.
Oh! Oh, ouch. Yeah, that's...
Little froggy cross-eyeds and.
Yeah, it's going to cross eyes and crumple. Give it a pathetic kind of... as it goes. Yeah, it's dead.
Okay.
End of combat. So you now stood in this clearing. The throes of battle wearing off as you all come down from this rush of adrenaline. Lazy river, kind of, you can hear the sound of it lapping against the muddy shores and moving around you, with a bunch of dead carcasses. As the jungle begins to come back to life, having fallen silent with all this rush of activity, you once again hear the hoots of apes in the distance, the sounds of bugs and beetles, large cicadas, and just general kind of forest life coming back into full swing. What happens next is up to you guys.
I think that's the last of them. Should we just check and see what they've got in these huts, maybe? What do you think?
Yes, I'm very careful though. I'd really hate to think there was any more of them.
Well, we'll just go in cautiously. And at that point, Herbert will just cup his one hand, get his fist, and then I'll get him. If there's any in there.
And I think Herbert would make his way up into the big hut, up the steps into the big hut.
So yeah, you go into the big hut where this big blue bullywug had emerged from, and it's dark. It's a little bit smelly. Smells of frog and damp and mould. What are you doing in this hut? Are you looking around?
Looting.
Looting.
Yeah, I'm assuming that everybody would just split up and go in different directions around the hut and have a bit of an explore. So can we make a bit of an investigation check as to...
Yeah, sure. If you're walking around, so what I'll say is this investigation check will stand for the entire clearing. If you would all like to make me investigation checks, please.
Yeah, sure.
Certainly can.
Okay, we'll give it a go, yeah. We'll see what we get.
Well, it's intelligence based.
So good luck.
Oh, we're all screwed.
Yeah, so Herbert's got a 2 with a -2 to his investigation skill. So he's got a flat 0.
You walk into what?
I think he probably is a bit confused over where to go, so he's going to stand there and literally just turn in circles going,
I don't know what to check first.
he'd just be talking to himself a bit and like,
where should I go? Don't know.
You walked into the dark hut and immediately lost the entrance and just walking around in the dark.
something
Okay.
like that.
Brilliant. Classic. What a great role.
Awesome.
Okay, what's Ernest got?
Ernest has rolled a 14
Hopefully more
with a
than that.
-1 for a 13.
Okay, 13 and Goner.
Goner rolled a 4 and has a +1, so I imagine Goner walked into the room, went, nope, nothing in here, and then walked back out again.
Oh my god.
It's going so well.
Oh, Jesus.
Awesome.
Okay, so between the three of you, I just get the image of you know, Herbert and Goner, that you're just being useless, honestly. You walk around, you're like, where do I start? You don't know what to do with yourself. Ernest, you're a bit more, you're a lot better on your investigation check here. You walk around the place, you take a general inspection of the surroundings, and you get the feeling that yes, these huts were constructed by these deep bullywugs. They look very much like work that you've probably seen before, either delving into the depths of the forest or through the books that you study. Mm-hmm. But there isn't really a lot here. You can see that this pool that they've been wallowing in is clearly a freshwater pool. There seems to be some form of current running through it, keeping the water fresh. It's a bit like a lazy boy spa, really.
Oh, nice.
But aside from that, these bullywugs aren't really rich in possessions. There's not a lot of, they've got their crude weapons, but for certain they wouldn't really be of much use to any of you. They don't really wear clothes, just more kind of like leathers and like kind of forest fibres wrapped around their hands and stuff like that. And the supplies that they've got in the barrels, it just seems to be coconuts, some stored fruit, maybe some other bits and bobs. You can see like what appears to be a giant beetle of some kind, which they've clearly hunted down and started chowing down on. But there's not really a lot in the way of anything interesting. You might find a couple of I will say remains, maybe a couple of other adventurers who've passed through here and just haven't been so lucky with these creatures. So what I'll say is, going through their possessions, you can get 14 pieces of gold from their possessions, but they didn't really have a lot. They didn't look like very experienced adventurers. Their kit was subpar, and it seems to have been broken apart, and these bullywugs seem to have used parts of it on their own persons.
Okay.
So there's not a lot really to see here, to be honest. And yeah, you're left standing in this clearing with not a lot particularly accomplished for having almost raided their camp and their settlement.
So I think...
Was that 14 gold pieces? Did you say? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so I think Ernest will sort of like pull the other two out of the darkness into the light so they can stop bumping around into each other. So bring them out into the light. Oh, right, well, you two. Well, it seems like there's not a great deal here. And sort of just open his hand. 14 gold pieces, anybody?
Well, yes, if you don't want it, of course.
Okay. So 14 gold pieces go to Gunnar. There.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very, very, very good. I like gold, you see.
Well, maybe you should take a short time to sit down and count it. Maybe make sure it is 14 pieces.
Short? Is that a joke?
He says, looking up at Ernest.
No, it's just he's looking at his hands, his knuckles from having a fighter. I think I could do with a little bit of a rest.
Yes, maybe. Yes, not a bad idea. I'm a bit bruised myself.
Okay, we'll pitch up here. I'll go sit on the stairs over there. Let's have a bit of a break. It's really hot today.
Can I just...
So Herbert goes and sits on his imaginary stairs, since there aren't any.
Oh, no, there's some stairs on the big hut, isn't there? Stairs
there aren't any
Yeah, there were
stairs.
stairs up to the big hut.
I'm pretty
Sure there were.
I'm pretty sure there weren't.
I'm sure there were.
There was a ladder up to a platform.
There was
some
and
walkways,
then a couple
weren't
of
there?
stairs.
I thought there was
Yeah, they're like on the ground walkway. They're more like kind of wooden planks laid over the mud to stop it being so squishy.
I don't know, I just imagined some stairs up to one of the huts.
No, there are absolutely no stairs in this clearing.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
But bullywugs haven't advanced that far in technology to figure out stairs yet, okay?
Well,
Still on a
perhaps
ramp
the heat
system.
is getting to...
Yeah.
Perhaps the heat is getting to
And
Herbert.
the fact they can
Herbert does
jump
need a
about
rest.
20 foot also just kind of nullifies the need for stairs in most situations.
Yeah, okay. I think Herbert would just pitch up anywhere he could pitch up, basically. Sit his large posterior down and...
Okay, sweet. So you're going to pitch up for a short rest here or a long rest?
What time of day is
I
it?
believe we were... Thanks for asking that question.
You've got to...
I think, if memory serves me correctly, it was about midday when you encountered this. I'm invoking DM fiat here. It's just suddenly
It
midday.
is now midday. You will live with this peons.
Yes. I can only be bribed to change that with pizza.
Well, I don't know about you, but we've been traipsing through this bloody jungle for the last couple of days, and I'm thinking really, really, very nice to just take a bit of a day off. Especially now that, well, again, at least we've got a bit of shelter here and clean up the blood and the bodies, and it'd be good.
Okay, sounds reasonable. All day here.
Plus, as a smaller side, it does mean that we can reset our current sheets and not worry about how many hit points and spells we have left.
That's a very good idea, Rick.
So you're gonna pitch up for a long rest. You're gonna stay here for the rest of the day and overnight. Take a bit of a break.
Ernest's getting in the spa, getting in the lazy tub.
Gunnar would drown. He's not going to do that.
Yeah, it's been about a day and a half of harsh, humid trekking through this jungle, and you haven't had particularly restful sleep. You did get good sleep, but you were disturbed overnight by creatures and all sorts, and obviously you're having to stay on your guard because you're in the jungle and this is a dangerous place, especially as deep as you are currently. So, yeah, I mean, you pitch up for the rest of the day. You're able to tend to your wounds, set up a decent camp. There's enough space in this clearing that you can set up a fire and maybe look at rolling out your bedrolls under some of these shelters and just basically stack up for the night. Is that going to be your entire activities for the rest of the day? Just relaxing, enjoying yourselves, it's a bit of downtime, go to bed, set a watch, and that's it? Is that everything you want to do?
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Who's eaten frog's legs before?
Okay.
Awesome.
Always happy to try something new.
Yeah. Just a halfling and a gnome with a massive frog's leg between them.
I mean, if you want to cook the frog's leg, you're more than welcome to. I imagine when you put it on the spit, it's quite difficult because it's quite a muscly leg. But you skewer it on the spit, and then you start seeing the contractions as the foot starts shaking, as the muscles start kind of contracting.
Lovely.
It's not one of them toxic frogs that when you
it's
lick it, you like
cooked.
trip out on it, is it?
Well, they were lots of different colours.
Are you eating it?
Are you eating it?
Are you eating it?
Suddenly, I'm not so hungry.
Oh.
That's a bit weird. I don't like that.
That's. I don't know. Is it edible? I don't know. I don't think Herbert would know.
Everything's edible once.
Can I go back through
Okay,
research
based-
notes?
Based
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you can go back through your research notes. You can make me a. I don't have a 5e. A nature check with advantage.
With advantage, all right.
Seeing as you're using your notes.
Okay. Still got a +1 to it. No, +0, sorry.
Oh.
Wow, that is. Yeah. Yeah, that advantage was worth it.
What was that?
Well, I got a -1 to the roll, and I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Oh god, Rikh.
Oh dear.
Oh, saucy. Okay, yeah. So you go back through your notes, and try as you might, you can't see any instances where you've made any particular notes about deep bullywugs. However, knowing a bit about them, you know that they're generally considered like vermin. They're effectively jungle vermin. So when they do kind of encroach on the town, people just drive them back and just toss the bodies. You know, you don't know any specific information on the properties or benefits or deficits of eating bullywug. But I imagine you've certainly heard some tales about people, you know, eating weird foods from the jungles. It's quite a prevalent thing, people eating weird shit and tripping balls. It's, you know, it's just part of the jungle life.
So it stands a chance that it might be some form of toxin on it.
You don't know.
Well, I've got 2 days' rations.
Oh, I for some reason I seem to have 7. I think right. Herbert would watch this going on. He'd shuffle through his backpack, see that he's got plenty of rations, and he'd get up and he's going to wander over to Gonner and Ernest, and he's going to offer them a ration. Do you want something to eat? I've got lots of rations. You can have some of mine.
You know what? I think that'd be lovely. Those biscuits, they're quite tough, aren't they? But you know what? I think maybe just chew on those quietly for a little bit.
Right, so he'll knock 3 rations off. He'll give 1 to Ernest, 1 to himself, and 1 to Gonner.
Okay. So I imagine as you're doing this and you're eating your dinner, the frog leg is still cooking. Nobody's moved it from the spit.
We're just enjoying watching it on fire.
It's
I
still
think.
cooking. You occasionally turn it just in the interest of it not burning. And it actually starts to look pretty damn good as the scent of roasting meat begins to fill the clearing. Is anyone eating or touching the frog leg?
Nope.
It sounds like the DM wants somebody to eat or touch the frog's
I
leg.
know, I'm just asking because I asked the question and nobody answered.
Yeah, Ernest will well, take a bite out of it, yeah, why not? Well, not when it's on the spit, but like, and carve a bit off.
To be fair, I think Herbert probably would. Herbert is not the most intelligent guy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
And
you
I
probably-
think he would probably just take a nibble of it. It'd be a bit like, ooh.
Yeah,
it
you
looks
probably
horrible.
see Ernest take a bite and you think, oh, it's looking pretty good. So yeah, you take a nibble on the frog leg.
Yeah.
Is Gonner indulging in some frog leg?
Nope. Nope.
Solid note. Okay, yeah. So you both take a bite out of the frog leg.
Nope.
The meat is nice. It is juicy. It's quite fragrant. Very delicate, subtly sweet flavour to it, which is similar to kind of more like fish or lobster. It's kind of this very seafoody kind of delicate flavour to it.
Oh, not chicken then.
No, not these ones. But But yeah, it's got this very delicate flavour to it, a bit like seafood, you'd say. Very mild, very sweet, and it's delicious. And you don't experience any ill effects from it.
Oh.
You eat it, you put that first bite in your mouth and you're expecting something to happen as you chew slowly. But nothing does happen. And the meat's still roasting and, 10 minutes later you're still not seeing any effects from it.
Although Herbert's not very bright, he's savvy in different ways. He would turn to Ernest and say, they don't taste very nice, do they, Ernest? No, they're not nice. Oh, no, they're not the best. And he sort of raises an eyebrow at Ernest, and then quickly looks towards Gonner, and then back to Ernest and raises an eyebrow again.
So Ernest is like, no, I suppose not. They're not the best. Not like the cuisine you get in a grasp of coconuts, but well, it's hopefully nutritious. So I suppose I just wade my way through it.
Ernest will.
Got to save those rations.
Yeah. Herbert will just have a very slight wry smile on his face.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to ask again, Gonner, what are you doing? You're sat there on a log, eating your dry, dusty biscuits, which are sticking to the roof of your mouth, while your companions are... It's not even subtle, to be honest with you. They are munching away on some succulent-smelling frog.
No. See, Gonner's not used to seeing food move before he eats it. This is not really something that he's kind of used to seeing. So he wants no part of this. He would rather have a dry biscuit and sulk for a couple of hours rather than go near this stuff.
Brilliant. Okay, so 30 minutes after your first bite of frog.
Oh no!
Can both Herbert and Ernest make me Constitution saving throws?
Oh no!
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. Oh God, where are we?
So it's going to be 18 plus 1 for a 19.
Okay. Oh God, what's Herbert got?
Herbert's got he's got a 3 in total, but it was with a +2.
Oh my God.
Throwing a natural 1.
Who turned our dice off today?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So Ernest, 30 minutes go by after taking your first bite, and you start to feel a little bit funny. You start to feel kind of... there's just something niggling at you. I mean, it tastes delicious, but you kind of feel this sense of maybe you should have prepared it differently or not eaten it. But either way, you just get this feeling pervading your body of... It's just... You think that perhaps if you weren't so robust and healthy, that it would be giving you some more issues. But as it is, you're just eating delicious frog meat.
Sure.
Herbert, is this the land version of a pufferfish?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Herbert, you are tripping balls. You sit there, and your companions see this. You are completely immersed. You are sat there. You've got frog grease over your fingers. It's over your lap. You are stood there, mouth agape, staring up at the sky. As what you see, whereas everyone looks up kind of thinking, what the hell is he looking at? And they look up and they see, obviously, a clearing, so you can see the jungle sky, and it's beautiful dark night peppered with stars, and you've got this kind of beautiful, almost like a Milky Way effect over the top of the clearing. It's gorgeous. What you see, Herbert, is you see every single colour of the rainbow twisting together in a psychedelic mix that is almost nauseating. And as you begin to look around, things distort in your field of vision. Faces grow out of the knots of trees, vines turn into snakes, the mud which is kind of squelching around sounds like it's trying to suck your toes. You look at the faces of your companions, you don't recognise them. This is a hellscape as you proceed to trip balls. Badly.
Bad trip.
Huh.
Awesome.
So, congratulations, you've now got to RP that.
Oh, God.
Go on, expose your drug knowledge to the internet.
Are you okay there, Herbert?
Get away! Get away! No! 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 Don't do it! And thus continues.
Okay.
He's going to start swatting. That's it. The shovel's coming
Oh,
out.
God.
He's going to start swatting the air with his shovel. And yeah, I mean, the shovel's going to clang off a few things. You're going to get some very tinny sounds. Occasionally, he might stand up, turn around, fall over, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. You fall over into the mud and it feels like the mud is licking you, and that is fucking horrendous.
Shall we drag him inside and just put him to bed?
Is he okay? He doesn't look very well.
He's probably not too good at the moment, but it'll pass, I think. Hopefully.
You don't think he's possessed?
He's also...
Or gone mad?
He's
definitely mad.
You can also see that he's... You can also see that he's covered in wounds and pretty battered and bruised as well from the bullywug fight.
Maybe we just leave him to it. He's a bit bigger, and I wouldn't want him to hurt us too much. Maybe just let him wear himself out.
Swing as the the shovel whistles past again.
Yeah. You look down at your skin as you feel like some pain, and you realise you've got a couple of cuts and bruises and stuff. And as you look down at your body and your hands, you start tripping out as your fingers begin to multiply.
Oh my God.
Your hands begin to warp. The wounds on your body begin to elongate and stretch out, and you kind of always see them peel back from your bones, as you basically imagine the flesh has fallen off your arms.
Oh God, some people do this for fun. It's horrendous. Sounds horrendous.
And everyone else just, Herbert and Gonner, they look at you and you're just there with your arms outstretched, looking at your hands, walking around a bit like a zombie at this point. And you're just like, you're just completely tripping. And it's this mix between a bad trip where everything you see is a horror show and just a pure psychedelic colour trip. Everything is just overly saturated. I mean, you can hear music from somewhere. You've got no idea what music it is. It sounds like a sea shanty being sung by a drunk unicorn. Like, it's... You can't locate it. It's just there.
Great. Yeah.
I hope this doesn't last too long.
Not the most peaceful of nights for Herbert, I think.
Okay. So what are you doing overnight as you begin to settle down for the evening? Herbert is still tripping balls. He's still no bueno. He's at this point he's wandering around the clearing with his shovel, swinging around and tripping over stuff.
He's off with the fairies.
No dear.
Very funny. What are you doing?
Regretting our life choices.
Ernest isn't. He's had a lovely dinner of frog meat.
I think we just leave
Oh yeah, it's got a full belly.
Herbert to it, I think. Honestly. I don't think that Gonner's really going to want to get him too much involved in this. He's probably just going to think things through. Do you think maybe we should just really take our time? Just you and I keep watch. What do you think, Ernest?
Yeah, I suppose. We can do that, yeah. I think we'd probably looking out for him more than anything else.
No!
Do you think you could control him?
No, but You don't need to control him, just need to push him in the right direction. Just keep him in the clearing, really.
Do you think he'd like a mud bath?
At this point, you hear a large crash as you realise that a firefly has flown into the clearing, and Herbert is now chasing it around.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he's going to swing his shovel.
Yeah, he's swinging his shovel. This firefly, if you could see sweat on its face, you would see sweat on its face. It's just trying desperately to just get the fuck out of there.
I'm gonna kill you. Come here. He's gonna thump around.
Okay, so
Okay. Yes.
who wants first
Yeah, something
watch?
like that. I'll take first watch, and yes, I think that might be the better thing to do. Yes, you go to sleep, and yes, I'll try. I'll try to keep. I'll try not to let him hurt himself too badly.
Okay.
Herbert, can you roll me a d8, please?
God,
dear.
really? Do you think that's a really good idea?
Oh yeah, you're rolling a d8.
That's a 7.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no.
Okay.
How did I guess?
Okay, so you set up watches overnight. I'm assuming you're going to kind of split the night in half. You're going to try and get 8 hours each, just about.
Yes.
So I would like, who's taking first shift, sorry?
Gon will take first.
Go on and take first shift. Could you please make me a d20 roll?
I can. I got a 2. Someone really has turned the dice off today.
You got a 2. Let me find the right bit. 1 second, sorry. Okay, no, that's good. And your shift goes peacefully, well, as peacefully as it possibly can, Goner, with Herbert still tripping balls.
Okay, that feels quite good.
As for the next 7 hours, Herbert, you are tripping balls.
Oh my god.
You don't get any rest. You are tripping.
Oh god.
Okay, so your shift goes peacefully with the exception of Herbert being a drugged up menace. You do have to occasionally retrieve him from the edges of the forest as he seems to be following something which nobody else can see.
I think, to be honest, based on the fact that he can rage, I'm going to be honest here and say I think at some point he'd get really angry with something. So I think he would burn a rage.
Okay.
I think he would burn a rage and then go off like using his axe and his shovel, trying to crack a tree or side of a building or something. Going to town.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you can do that. So next up on Ernest's watch, you take over from Goner. I expect Goner would keep you abreast of all of Herbert's exploits. As you can see, he's still currently just doing God knows what around the clearing. He appears, at the point where you take a watch, he appears to just be stood in this river, just frozen, just stood in the river, just staring at the water, just clearly space cadet style. And your watch is up. Could you please make me a d20 roll?
With me.
Yes, sorry, Ernest, yeah.
An 11, please.
Okay, no, that is perfect. And I'm going to roll just to see if that happens. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, your shift passes peacefully as well. You'd probably imagine that with Herbert basically clumping around the place, randomly screaming, randomly smacking at trees, he's pretty much scared off every predator which is nearby just by acting insane. And you will find that partway into your watch he does eventually quiet down, and he almost kind of comes back to himself, but immediately kind of exhausted flops down onto a bedroll and just starts snoring as he basically passes out as the drug-induced haze clears from his mind. And you're left with a surprisingly quiet clearing after that, just permeated by his snores. But the rest of your watch goes peacefully. You get to see a beautiful jungle sunrise. You get to hear the early morning chorus as monkeys begin to wake up and start hooting, as the birds begin to start calling. And it's a very, very lovely experience. You all wake up the next morning. Herbert and Gunnar and Ernest, you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Whee!
And I will say, Herbert, you do not gain the benefits of a long rest, but you will instead gain the benefits of a short rest.
I think he would use 2 of his D12.
Okay, go ahead and roll those then.
2 D12 coming up. Oh my god, that's a 1 and a 2.
You
That's
can
3
continue spending
points.
hit dice. You don't
Use the
have to
rest.
do it just like I'm gonna roll 2 and then you're stuck.
Yeah, he's gonna burn the other 2 as well.
Yep.
And that's an 11 and a 5, so 16, 17,
What's your
that's
con bonus?
19
Because you
in
get to add
total
that
back.
to each dice.
Yes.
19 plus 2, so 19 plus 8.
That's right. Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
27.
So 27. And you can just, okay, so he's back up to full again.
That was a bit of wild light.
Well, for some of us, yes.
Well, I think he's still going to be asleep at this moment in time.
So you all wake up in the morning. There's still some frog meat left on the spit. What are you doing for the coming day?
I don't think Herbert would rise before mid-morning, personally.
He's going to wait that long. He's going to have a bucket of water to the face.
I was just thinking that.
Well, yeah, there is that. If you want to try and wait till midday, it's going to depend on what your
No, I
companions
didn't
do.
say midday, I said mid-morning.
Okay.
So I think Herbert would still be... He'd still be asleep by about what would be the equivalent of about 9 o'clock. So what the others do is up to them. Herbert's just sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, it is going to be a bucket of some of this dirty pond water. I think it's going to be used to wake him up. I think I will use Mage Hand to do it from a distance though, because I have no intention of getting close enough.
Fair.
Couldn't just use the
No,
clean river
no, that would
water,
be
no.
less fun. Dump it over your face, see if you drink any, and see how sick you are on the way through.
You
Bastard.
Mexico water.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you forcefully wake Herbert up. And you awaken feeling pretty rough, Herbert.
Yeah.
Like, really rough.
He's going to feel quite punch drunk, I think.
Come on,
Yeah.
you lazy bastard.
Excellent.
Keeping up awake all night.
Oh, that's... Oh, I seem to be wet.
Well-
What happened? Oh, God, I feel terrible. Oh, dear. I really don't feel
Most of us
myself.
don't want to feel you either. Go on, let's get your stuff. We have time to go.
Herbert's kind of screwing his face up at that, trying to work out that he thinks somewhere in there was an insult, but he's not quite sure. So he just drags his backpack off the floor, drags it onto his back and goes, oh, okay,
Come on, there's some frog
All right,
left
then.
if you really want some.
let's go. Oh. Would Herbert understand it was the frog's leg that made him go funny?
Probably. It's the only thing you ate the previous night, so I think it'd be a fairly easy assumption that you would understand that.
Okay, alright. No, I think I'll give that a miss. Okay. Lead on. Boss.
Where does the map say to go? Shall we have a quick look, shall we?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okie dokie, right. Okay.
Who's got the map?
So, consulting the map. Someone's got the map. Consulting the map, which someone has pulled out of their pocket and anyone else can then take possession of thereafter. Can whoever is deciding to lead the party today please make me a D20 survival check, please?
Okay. Who's leading?
It's certainly not going to be Herbert.
I
Not
would
today.
Yeah. Rick, is it me
Oh,
or
it's
you?
definitely you.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so we do survival
Yeah.
check.
Survival check.
Okay, let's try and see what we get. Oh, not terrible. A 14 with a +2 to it for a 16, please.
Sweet, DC was 15, so that's perfect. Yeah, looking at the map, you're able to kind of consult on the map. You know where you are, you know where you've been. Estimating, looking at this point in the map in the middle of the island, you would say that you are about a day away. And if you walk consistently for the entire day, you will reach where you need to be by nightfall.
Okay, so I'll relay that to everybody else. Oh, it don't seem too far away now. We should get there before it's dark, hopefully. I don't know. What do you think? Press on through the day and whatnot, and then when we get there, maybe have a little rest so we're ready for it when we get there for the next day.
It'd be a fantastic idea.
How does that sound to you, Herbert? You look like you need a bit of a rest at some point today.
Yeah, I think we just push on, and I'll try and walk this off.
Yes.
That's probably the best, I think.
Forget your anti-bite, because you look irritable enough as it is.
Oh no, that's a very good point.
So I think Gonner had given him some antibite, hadn't he? And
yeah, you've got antibite.
yeah, he's gonna apply that
Over the top of your lamp oil.
over the top of me oil and dirty water, and just rub that in a
Mud.
little bit onto his chest. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's greasing up for the day.
Everyone averts their eyes as they witness Herbert lubricating his chest hair with antibite.
Oh no, Herbert doesn't have any chest hair. No chest hair. Oh, he does. No, he does. He's straightening. Yeah, sorry, he's straightening. Yeah, no. He's straightening it. No, he does. He's straightening it back down again. Make sure it's nice and smooth and straight with the oil
I mean,
and the
you
dirt.
try to, but with the amount of dirt and grime, it just curls back up. You've got a full chest of Italian chest hair.
Oh,
It
nice.
is like a thick mat
Oh no!
filled with dirt, oil, and antibite.
I think Herbert would look down, and he's basically disappointed with his day already, and this isn't making his mood any better. He's disappointed. He's used to having flat chest hair.
Nice. Okay, as you all avert your eyes witnessing this, you are ready to set out for your day.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's do that, shall we?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Don't get me started.
Based on the current dice rolls, that's
Everything.
quite a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Onwards.
So, as you begin to set out on your travels, you leave the clearing behind. The corpses of these bullywugs beginning to bloat as the sun begins to beam down with intensity. The sound of flies swarming grows louder as you walk away. And you think you've probably got out there in time to avoid seeing their corpses swell up, potentially explode, and then be feasted on by bugs and shit.
Oh no!
So-
They'd have loads of like psychedelic bugs and.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's probably going to be a load of psychedelic bugs floating around the forest now. So you start navigating forwards, you head back into the jungle, out of this clearing into the jungle, and once again you have tall trees surrounding you with their big buttress roots, lianas hanging down, and creatures skittering around in between the litter, as the path you walk is now shaded, occasionally dappled with sunlight that pierces through the canopy. And as you're going, could someone please make me a d20 roll?
Not me.
Not me.
I'm not touching that
Herbert! Herbert, make me a d20 roll.
one. Oh, please dice, be nice. Oh, okay, it's a bit better. That's a 12. That's the highest one so far.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's sweet. Okay, so the morning passes, the rest of the morning rather passes relatively peacefully. The jungle, although a lively place, although a dangerous place, isn't consistently dangerous. And you know enough about the forest to keep your guard up. You're able to mitigate most dangers. You're able to spot some snakes along the path which could potentially cause you problems, and you're able to clear them away. So you avoid quite a lot of dangers simply by being prepared and being ready and knowing the nature of this rainforest, this jungle rather. But as you come to round about midday, maybe a little past midday, you can see once again the forest begins to break up as not a clearing appears in front of you. It's still very forested and there are still trees all over the place, but rather a small chasm is now in front of you, blocking your path. You can't see a way around. This crack in the earth appears to go quite a distance. Beneath you, 30 foot below, you can see piles of grey-black scree that promise a painful landing. And the trees around the edge, they are tough. Their roots bind together the rocky edges. You can see where the roots have actually pierced through and are actually kind of hanging out into this chasm. And you can see several thick vines strung from arching boughs. And it's just this general scene of almost like something has created an artificial crack in the land, and all the trees have kind of almost collapsed inwards slightly over the edge as they're clinging in with their deep roots. And you can see the path on the other side continuing on. You know that your goal is not far away now.
How wide did we say it was, sorry?
It's probably about 20 foot wide. I mean, if you're a bullywug, you could jump it.
Hey, guess what? I'm not. It's a shame you didn't get that effect from eating bullywug, isn't
Could
it?
have floated over.
The ability to jump.
No, you just got the status condition of bad trip.
Ooh. I think Herbert to pull up at the edge of this thing and look down. Ooh. How do we think we're going to get across this one?
I don't recommend jumping. I don't know.
I could try and chop down a tree and see if we can drop that across the chasm, I suppose. Anybody else got any ideas?
Seems a good of idea as any.
Does it show up on the map?
I'll unroll the map.
Yeah, no, you don't see it on the map.
I'll mark it on the map.
The map is it. You can mark it on the map, yeah, absolutely. This map is it's not in terms of a map where you'd expect obviously things to be mapped out and added. All this map is a rough kind of outline shape of the drawing, and this is like a rubbing. So you recognise this. This is one of the pieces of parchment that Marlowe had in his scroll case, and all it is basically a rubbing of what you would assume to be a metal plate or a stone rubbing or something,
Right.
which basically shows the outline of the island and then a mark in the centre, which is this goal where you're moving towards. And you're able to kind of fill in some of the bits closer to Brint with, obviously, you know Brint's here, and you know that these common kind of resting spots and leisure spots surround Brint. But going into the deep jungle, you'd only really have your own knowledge to rely on, and this jungle is very changeable.
Okay.
Right.
Well, look, I've got 50 foot of rope, I've got a grappling hook, I've got a miner's pick, I've got 4 pitons, and I've got an axe.
Do you feel like maybe climbing over? What do you think? You are very big and very strong.
Yes, but I'm not 20 foot tall, am I?
Well, no, but if we let the rope down and then we all got down there and then you climbed up and then you could help us up.
Well, should we just try and drop a tree across it to try and make a kind of bridge?
Well, it's a long way.
I mean, I don't really fancy climbing down there. I ended up down at the bottom of the river, didn't I?
Oh, yes.
I've not had a very good trip so far.
I think you had a great trip last night. Okay. Is there any obvious way, if we have a look around, is there any signs that anyone or anything has used to find a way across apart from jumping?
So looking around, I'm not going to ask you. Actually, no, I am going to ask you. Make me a perception check, please.
Our luck continues. That's a 6 on the dice plus 1 for a 7.
I mean, you can't see any traces of anyone having passed over this way recently. You can't see any traces of any animals perhaps passing over recently. And actually, what is everyone's passive perception?
Gunnar has an 11.
12.
I have a 13.
11, 13,
Herbert has a
and
13.
12 from Ernest, was that?
12, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say probably with those, you'll probably notice as you're looking around, you're desperately looking to try and see if there's any way that you can get over, any way that, you know, other people have been over this area before, and you're not able to get anything from the surroundings. But what you do notice, you hear the sound of a monkey, as you look up, and you see a small troop of monkeys cross over the chasm, swinging from the thick ropey vines that hang down from these trees. And as they pass you, mocking laughter almost, as they disappear into the thick canopies of the forest from whence you've just come.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Well, the way I see it is we've got 3 options here now. You can either try and chop a tree down and put a tree across, or you can climb down, someone can climb down, climb up the other side and put some pitons and a rope in so that we can go across that way. Or, if you look at those monkeys, you can take a leaf out of their book and swing across.
Wouldn't you have to take a vine out of their book?
I don't see any other options. Well, yes, possibly.
Yes,
But you know
yes,
what
do.
I mean. Are you volunteering, are you?
I thought you were suggesting that you could climb over. I thought that was a great idea. Well volunteered.
Herbert's like,
He's gone a tripping.
scratches his head, thinking somehow somebody's taking the piss out of him, but he's not quite sure.
Ernest will say, "Oh, if it's very, very brave of you, Ernest. Ernest, I'm Ernest. Herbert, but that's very kind of you to think. But I think this might help you as well." And he'll once again delve into his bag and offer him the potion of climbing.
Oh, Lord.
Herbert reaches out, takes it, looks at it. Yes, I've seen this somewhere before.
Yes, to make it work, you need to pour it into my mouth.
So, pour it into your mouth. Well, you have it then. So he then hands it over to
Who's going to be a
Goner.
goner? Okay, well, I guess this is... he doesn't really have a way out of this one, so, okay, he's going to take the rope, because he doesn't have one. He'll sweep.
Well, what's your plan then? What are you actually going to do?
The same as you were going to do, only I'm hoping that this will actually...
You don't know what I was going to do. But now I want to know what you're doing.
I'm going to climb over and tie the rope around a rock, and then I'm going to sit back and watch you climb up.
I've already told you I've got pitons.
You go ahead then.
Here. So he hands him a couple of pitons.
He wouldn't have the first clue what to do with them. So he's going to swig this potion. I hope that it is what it says on the tin. He's going to take the rope
Yeah.
and attempt to start climbing down.
Okay. So you take the potion, you pop the top off, and you as it goes down.
What does it taste like? I'm curious. Frog's legs.
A potion of climbing. I don't know what climbing tastes like.
Chicken.
Yeah, you know what? It tastes like chicken. There we go.
Okay. Yep.
It tastes like chicken, but not cooked chicken. It tastes like raw chicken, and it's slimy.
Oh.
That's not very nice. Yeah.
So you get climb speed equal to your speed, so you can climb faster. And during this time, you have an advantage on strength/athletic checks to climb.
Amazing.
Okay. So yeah, if you're going to climb down this 30 foot kind of basically scree cliff, you're more than welcome to do that. You are going to have to make me an athletics check, so you can make that with advantage.
Did you say that grants a climb speed?
Yes. A climb speed equal to your speed.
That's a really odd wording on that one.
It is, because if you've got a climb speed, you don't need to make a
That's
check to
what
climb,
I was
do
thinking,
you?
yeah.
Yeah. No, you know what? You're not. You can just do it.
That's very
Because
kind
that
of you.
wording makes no sense. If you've got a climb speed granted by the potion, then you don't have to make a check because you can climb. You're not trying to do anything outside of your own abilities.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can climb down that wall. You take the potion. It tastes like raw chicken. It's kind of slimy. It's separated into layers as you chug it down. Because the
disgusting.
potion is separated into layers. It's like a tri-layer. It's like a tiramisu of potion. It's got silver. It's got brown, and there's something else I think, and it's kind of rocky. So the first one kind of tastes like grit, the second one is a bit chunkier, and the third one you have to chew a bit. Almost like different gradient layers of silt going down. But yeah, you drink it down, you gain the climb speed. You feel like an expert climber all of a sudden, and you're able to drop down the cliff, and although it's screedy and the rock isn't stable, I mean, you climb with the precision and mastery of an expert rock climber. You free that shit, and you're able to kind of get your fingers, your gnomey little fingers, into the tiniest little handholds.
Speed climber.
As you're able to kind of like scale down the wall. And Herbert, perhaps feeling the after effects of your trip a little bit, Ghana, in your view, almost turns into a spider for a second, and you're like, oh! And then you're like, oh shit, no, it's Ghana. As Ghana, you hit the bottom. You walk amongst the sharp scree. You know, you can walk over that. That's not going to cause a problem. I'm assuming you get to the other side of the chasm wall.
Yep.
And you're climbing up.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, and it's just the processing. Yeah. Yeah.
Is this where cue Mission Impossible music?
I was going for the Spider-Man theme tune. But okay.
Yeah, he gave Spider-Man. Yeah, you're able to climb up. You're like a reverse. You know, you get those wall walkers, which like those grabby things. You chuck them at wall and they flip over down the wall. You know those things?
Yeah.
Yep.
You like doing that in reverse.
I was thinking more like a slinky, but okay.
Well, slinkies don't go down walls, do they? They go downstairs.
Well, they go downstairs. Okay, steeper then.
They do down
Is it like
walls just
flubber?
really, really quickly.
It's like flubber that falls over itself. And...
No, it's like wall walkers. Like they've got like two gummy ends on them, and you chuck them at a wall, and then the top end like flips over and it walks.
Oh, they're
down.
attached by like a spring type thing.
Yeah, they've got like a spring thing in the middle, and they've got two gummy ends, and you literally
think I know
just
what
fling
you
them
mean,
at a wall. Because obviously that was peak entertainment back in 2006 or whatever.
You got yours that late,
Throw
and that
them
goes
down
in
like
the
a textured-
80s. And I'm sure my parents did earlier than that.
Well, I'm sorry, it'd be very difficult for me to get hold of one of those in the 80s, considering I didn't exist back then.
Another life.
Anyway,
Back when life was good.
anyway, you can climb up the wall without any problems.
That's very nice of you, thank you. I shall scamper up the other side of the cliff. I shall find, have a quick look around, make sure that nothing's waiting there to eat me, because that'd be awfully embarrassing. And assuming that nothing is, I'm going to tie the rope around a small tree, and do my very best to throw it back over. Which will tie a little rock to the end to give it some weight.
Okay, yeah, you tie it around a tree or a rock or something. Make me a athletics check for throwing this rope across. You've got to throw a 20 foot
I was about to say, go, gadget dice. I actually rolled a 20.
Way!
Oh my god!
Thank you,
incredible.
yeah.
Minus one for a 19.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, you get that rope with the coil and you wind up and you fling it like a frisbee.
So is it round a tree or round a rock?
It's round something that will hold it.
Okay, tree. I'm going to put...
You found a small but sturdy tree. And
Well, it is a forest, I mean...
Well, yeah, but the trees are big in the forest. If you're looking to cut down a tree, these trees are over 20 foot high, which would take up in diameter probably about 10 foot of rope.
It's still got 40 foot of rope.
Yeah, but, you know, it's a small but sturdy tree, okay? We're fine balling.
Moving on!
Good, I'm happy now.
Sure.
Mechanics.
You fall down the chasm and die.
No, Herbert's still watching this troop of monkeys as they swing away on vines.
They've long gone.
Yeah, he's still thinking about it.
Okay, so the rope is thrown across, it lands on the other side. What are you doing?
Go on then. It's
Okay.
quite safe.
Yeah, Ernest will try and... So we're going to climb down and then back up? Is that the plan? Is that where we're going with this?
Well, we could smack a piton into the floor and anchor the rope, so you could actually save yourself all the climbing.
What is it with you and pitons?
Well, they're just useful.
That's my check. I didn't escape from the
They're
circus,
useful.
so I don't know how to tightrope walk.
Well, but you don't have to. You can just go arm over arm and like put your knees across it, and you can shimmy across it, can't you?
Ghana is going to lie down in the sun if he can and just rest and relax while listening to these two discuss how best to find their way over.
You do that.
Yeah. I really think...
How sturdy did he... Go on.
I really think Ernest is going to climb down and then climb back up with the aid of a rope.
Well, let's hope he can throw the rope back again then. Let's see what happens.
If I even try. Yeah, let's go for
Okay,
it
so
then.
how are you proceeding? So you're climbing down the cliff face you're on using a rope. Are you tying your own rope around a tree and doing that?
Hang on a minute. Yeah, hang on. Let's go back one step here. How is Ernest doing this?
Well, that's what I'm asking, because Gon has gone across.
Yes,
he's
the rope's
tied a
tied
rope.
at the far side, yeah.
He's tied the far side and he's flung the rope over on the other side.
Oh,
so
it's
you've
alright. No, let
effectively-
Ernest climb down that rope. It'd be funny.
You've got. Well, assuming he'd be climbing down the wall, but you've then got a rope spanning the chasm. So
Yeah.
Right, okay, so...
What?
This is what I'm trying to get my head round of. I understand the principle of tying it off the other side. I'm trying to understand the principle of what I'm doing with the rope. I'm tying it off and then
While
tie
Ernest is
walking.
doing that, because the rope that's come across on the other side of the chasm is absolutely no use to actually climb down, I think he would take one of the pitons that he's still got in his hand that was rejected, and Ernest will use the back of his axe to smack the piton into the floor to anchor the rope securely.
okay, you anchor the rope with tension.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. And then he's going to turn to Ernest. Okay, so which way do you want to do it? Do you want to...
It's a shame to let the piton go to waste now, isn't it? So tie it round there, I suppose.
Well, I
and-
can pull it. Well, the thing is, right, if you've got to use your rope to climb down and then use this rope to climb back up.
I suppose so.
And then...
Who said I had a rope?
Well, I'm just assuming you've got a rope. I've got a rope. I can lend it. I don't mind lending it.
Well, let's just...
But I think it's probably better if we just shimmy across.
I will certainly try.
Or you can use the vines. They look fairly sturdy. You can swing across on those. Same difference,
Let's
really.
go for the rope. Let's try it. Gunnar looks like he's getting bored and sunburnt over there.
He starts whistling.
I think what Herbert would do, though, is Herbert would tie a rope around Ernest's waist in case he should fall.
Okay.
At least
dear.
until he's halfway. He wouldn't make the full drop.
See this bridge all over
If you know what I mean. He's only ever... Yeah.
Well, I mean, he could technically, if you want to do it mathematically, he could get the full 20 foot across before he fell, because you've got a 30 foot drop, so the parabolic curve he wouldn't hit the bottom, he'd just hit the wall at the
Better
side.
still, there are trees overhanging this, aren't there?
Yeah.
Right.
There's all sorts of vines hanging down and shit as well.
Ernest climbs across the rope.
Oh, God.
Ernest climbs across the
I'm gonna do it
rope.
differently.
Okay.
He might just throw himself down the chasm in a minute. Right.
No, but he could stop himself from falling if he anchored himself. If we threw a rope over a tree and just anchored him from falling.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's
gone.
Right.
So can you please make me either an acrobatics or an athletics check, your choice, depending on whether you're going to do this with strength or with finesse?
We'll go for acrobatics, I believe. I'm just checking my sheet, make sure I've got nothing that will give me a bit of a...
Bit of a boost.
Yeah, okay. We'll go for that. We'll go for acrobatics, please. Ah, fuck. It's the lowest score you can possibly get.
Oh no! Really?
I did say.
Don't worry,
Okay.
just chill, it'll be fine.
But
Don't work yourself out.
Unfortunately, with that, you are going to slip from the rope.
No problem.
As your arms give out, you lose your grip and you slip from the rope.
Yep.
And you fall. And you're going to take 3d6 of falling
Not with
damage.
slow fall, I won't.
Oh, you slowing your fall, are you?
Yeah, I have slow fall as a class feature.
Oh,
Which is, I will take
Okay,
the damage,
what
but
does
it's
that
minus
give you?
22 that damage.
I don't think 3d6 is going to get you there, but...
3d6, do you want me to roll them?
3d6 plus more than 20, then that'd be quite impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12, so it's only a 12, so yeah, you don't take any damage. You slip, and there's that brief moment where you're like, oh shit, as you fall. And then you realise you're not falling that fast, actually.
Fair enough.
And you're able to kind of, you don't even hit the ground, you're able to land on your feet on the ground.
Hold on.
Taking no damage.
Oh, it's too late now. I'm a halfling. I could have re-rolled that one.
You're lucky.
Oh!
You know what? I'll allow you to re-roll it. Seeing as you've taken no damage and there's been no effect from it, you can re-roll that one.
Oh, Mr. Dyson. Oh, that's a 14 plus a 6 for a 20.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're able to cross easy.
Okay, cool.
You briefly think for a moment, oh shit, I'm going to fall, and you see the image of yourself falling and landing, and then you snap back to reality and you're like, oh no, it's fine, I'm still on the rope. And you cross over, you join Goner, and I imagine you kind of stand over him and shade him as you look down, where he's beginning to toast quite nicely. Herbert.
Right, Herbert now looks at this, and he looks at the vines. He's got a choice. He can either shimmy across the rope, or he can try and swing across. He kind of weighs up his options, probably decides that he'll try and shimmy across the rope, seeing it's in place.
Okay.
So he'll climb onto the rope, and he'll hang underneath the rope, and arms kind of like elbows over the top of the rope, knees over the top of the rope, and start to shimmy along.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you prefer.
I'll go with athletics if that's all right. That's a 10 plus a 4 for a 14.
It's not a smooth ride, but you do make it your way over.
Okay.
Bit of rope burn.
And you join your companions on the other. Yeah, you get some rope burn. What happens is you slip slightly, and as you slip slightly, the weave of the rope tightens up around some of your chest hair and plucks it out.
Ooh.
Bald patch.
So have I now got a line that has chest hair missing?
Yeah, you've got a centrally waxed line.
A very
You've
wide
got
parting.
you've got like a.
Awesome.
It's like an inverse snail trail.
Oh, it's like you've been to one of those Turkish barbers and they've put like a line in your hair that people
Wax
do,
on,
like
wax off.
patterns and stuff. Yeah.
What is it about Turkish barbers that he's going that way?
Don't know.
She's got a weird fixation with Turkish barbers.
Well, it's not me. I don't visit
You keep
one.
on bringing it up. If you enjoyed this episode and want to support the show, you can find us on Patreon, where you can access behind-the-scenes content. You can also join our Discord to chat with us, talk theories, and keep up with campaign news. Links to both are in the episode bio. The next episode will be out on Thursday the 12th of March. We hope to see you there. Until then, keep rolling.
I'd like you to join me on a journey into danger and mystery. Are you looking for an action and intrigue-packed solo RPG podcast? One that tells a compelling story and then pulls back the curtain. The Lone Adventurer is split 50-50. Half is a dramatic audiobook-style story set in a dark fantasy magitech world, and half is a step-by-step guide. A guide to how the drama has been created, how solo RPGs work, and how you can create solo adventures of your own. M. Guns gave this review. I have listened to a few different iterations of fantasy storytelling, and this one rates at the top along with Me, Myself and I. And Mr. Pizzle had this to say: Carl has really knocked it out of the park with this one. Amazing production, and pulls you into the story right off the bat. You can find The Lone Adventurer on the podcatcher of your choice, on YouTube, or at theloneadventurer.podbean.com. The adventure is just getting started. I hope you'll join me.